Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu ala nabiyil ummiyyib. Inshallah, today we will speak about the two reasons why we become so ungrateful. Number one is becoming complacent with the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the extent that we start thinking that blessings are there by default. And when the blessing is not there, we find a reason to complain. But when the blessing is there, we sort of have this entitlement approach to it, that oh, I deserve it. It was always meant to be there. So from there we can deduce two things. Number one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been so gracious to us and has given us so much in life that we have the audacity to feel that way, that oh, my blessings are there by default. So it just shows how gracious Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to us, that we are feeling, or we're starting to feel in our lives, that all the blessings that I have are meant to be there. So we should learn from there that Allah has been so gracious that we become complacent with Allah's blessings. So initially we should thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that He has given us so much blessings, but be very remorseful for the fact that we feel this way, that we feel Allah's blessings are going to be there by default, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not need to be thanked, and that should never be the case. Imagine if we had a friend who took our kindness for our weakness. We would hate that so much and say, oh, he's a very ungrateful, or she's a very unlikable person, because they take our strengths for our weaknesses. They take our kindness and our softness for our weaknesses. So that's what a servant is doing when they don't thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for their blessings. They're basically taking advantage of Allah's kindness and mercy. And the second and the final reason I was going to mention today is thinking that the second reason is when a person is in hope of receiving another blessing, that by getting fixated on that other blessing, they forget that they have other previous blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let me give a basic example. A person is thinking of buying a car. So now they're so fixated on buying a car that they forget to thank Allah for their health, for their family, for their education in the past, their other blessings that they have in life. They forget all that because they're just so focused on buying a car. So if you ever speak with them, all you hear is about how buying a car was so difficult, he wasn't able to afford it, or the deal didn't go through, and whatever the different reasons can come up. But that's what ends up happening, because the person is fixated on a blessing and they're not able to snap out of it and see the current blessings that are with him at that person, at that moment with this person. So may Allah give us tawfiq to not look down upon any blessings that we have in the moment. May Allah make it easy for us to be forever grateful, and may Allah also make us gracious in the way we seek other blessings in our lives. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.